Welcome to another edition of Simracersworld Community Update. Well, what have we got for you today? Well, we're talking about the Simracersworld GT Pro Series. It all ended on a low note last season. Probably the most difficult end to a season we'd had so far after 6 seasons. It all looked lost, but I'm here to tell you today that it's not lost. We've got something new, big, exciting for you over the coming summer and autumn months. Yes, that's right, GT Pro Series moving to GTE, as you can see by the image here. Porsches, Ferraris, Fords and BMWs. I think the move is something we've needed to do. GT3 got a lot of stick last season, so we're going to make the leap, and you've heard it here first. Okay, so what are we doing? We've got new format, we've got a new rulebook, we've got a new penalty and point system, we've got a new league director in the form of Sebastian Hebra. He's taken the mantle from me personally, but I'm going to be assisting him for the whole season. The passion is back. This is something new and exciting, and as you can see below here, Dynamics are back on board, but this time we've got 3 more sponsors coming on board for the season, and I think it is going to be the best season we've ever had. We've got Porsche Sport, Luke Holroyd and Strasser Motorsport and Ben from Abruzzi all coming on board to support this series. They've all read the rulebook and they all agree that it's something that is very, very special. So we hope you guys are going to really enjoy the season to come, and you haven't got long to wait either. Media Day is scheduled for the 24th of June, so we're looking at about 5 weeks. We're pretty much ready for the season already, but we got time to sit and finalise everything and get you guys registered and on board and ready for the season. The format changes very, very slightly. We're going from a weekly event to a fortnightly event to give you guys time to practice and time to do other stuff. It was been requested by many drivers over the seasons. It won't be so intense, but it will give you guys time to practice. There will be 2 practice sessions for every round, so there'll be a practice every Monday with a race every other Wednesday. So yeah, it's going to be spread over 20 weeks. So it's starting on the 1st of July, that's round 1 proper, and it won't be finishing till after week 13 in October. So it's going to be a drawn out season, but it's going to give you guys plenty of time to practice, and it's going to give us time to sit and look at this series and see if it's something that we can push forward with in the future. So yeah, so GTE, so I've mentioned we're going for a new format. So what is the new format? Okay, new format is 90-minute race. That's extending the current league by 30 minutes. And I think it's the right way to go. We're looking at strategy, we're looking at tyre swaps, we're looking at fuel saving. I think with what I'm about to tell you, I think you will agree that the format is exciting, and with those 4 GTE cars, which at the moment are currently stunning cars to look at, stunning cars to paint, and also the popularity at the moment for GTEs going through the roof. So we've jumped on board the hype train, and yeah, I think we're fully on board with this 90-minute format. What else we got? We've got the 25 incident limit. We've not increased it, we're staying the same, so we've got an extra 30 minutes to keep you guys under 25 incidents, and I think you will all be able to do that easily. There's several guys did 60-minute races with no incidents, so 25 shouldn't be a problem at all. We're also reducing the fuel limit. We're reducing the fuel limit down to 60%. This gives plenty of strategy. Now, it means you can fuel save. It also means you can decide on a tyre swap. Now, do you save fuel and don't use tyres, or do you take tyres and not save fuel? So it's going to open up some really good, interesting racing for sure. And as you can see there, once you've hit the 25 incident limits, you're going to have a pit lane penalty, and then again for every 10 after that. I think it's easily achievable with the calibre of guys we've got in and the guys that want to come into this league. I think that is easily achievable. So there's your format. So it's 10 rounds over 20 weeks, and it's 90 minutes per race, and it's 25 incident limit per race, and then a penalty pit lane penalty for every 10, and we're reducing the fuel down to 60% for all cars. We're using iRacing BOP. There's no manual BOP, so whatever happens through iRacing, we follow iRacing. Okay, so there's the format. It's new, it's exciting, and we are all really looking forward for this to push on, and we'll be ready for the 24th of June on Media Day. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's talk about the penalty system and the incident system as we go. Okay, so here we have it, and this is going to come as a shock for you guys. Maximum 60 incident season limit. That's it. That's all you get. Now you're probably thinking, well, hold on a minute, he's just given me 25 per round. I'm giving me 25 per round for 10 rounds, that's 250. Why are they reducing it to 60? I get where you're coming from. Okay, this is it. So for those guys that are pushing track limits, it's going to be tough. But if you race clean and you stay off the curbs and you stay off the corner cutting and you stay away from each other, it's easily achievable. How is it easily achievable? Okay, here we go. We're going to give you points back. If you run at least 10 laps in an official practice session, and that is verified by the iRacing result sheet, you will get 5 points back. And that's one practice session. You're getting 2 a week, but if you turn up and practice at 1 and run at least 10 laps, you're going to get 5 points back. So if you do that for every round, we're giving you back 50 points. So effectively now you've got 110 for the season. Now 10 rounds doesn't take a mathematician to work out that gives you 110 points for the season, and 11-point incident limit for each of the rounds. Easily achievable. Okay, how's the penalty system going to work? So you drivers are going to self-penalise. What do we mean? Okay, so let's take a scenario. You've hit 50. You're really worried now that you're never going to get through the next round without staying under the 60 limit. So what can you do? Okay, here we go. You can choose either to give yourself a qualifying ban and gain back another 10 incident points, or you can choose to start from pit lane, which gives you back another 20 incident points. So effectively you guys will have to keep an eye on your race licenses, and when you feel it is necessary to take some points off of your score, you need to do one of the 2 options below. You either give a quali ban or a pit lane start, and that reduces your incident points. So again, we're giving back to you, but you have to self-penalise. I think this system is ingenious. It works. We've tested it and it works. So what happens during the race? Okay, let's take some of this away. For the first time in 4 seasons, we're having no live stewards. We're trying to give back to the admins. The admins are the people that create these series and create the whole situation for you guys to be able to race. And after last season, we had a big long discussion, and there's too much time. It takes too much time. People are doing this as a hobby, and we've decided to remove it. So we are reverting to the website protest system. So we're going back to post-race. So we've got a crew of guys behind the scenes who are willing to help out to look at the replays. All you need to do is hit the button 24 hours after the race and put in a protest. Give us the information. We will look at the replays, and we will look at each incident individually. But we will only look at the incidents if you guys protest. If you don't protest, we won't look at it. It's all about giving time back to my admins. Okay, we have a simplified penalty system. How is it going to work? Before, we had lots and lots of grey areas. We realise that now. Driving standards warnings, we had give position back, we had pit lane starts, we had qualifying bans. It was all very vague, and you drivers highlighted that during the season, that it seemed to be no consistency. Okay, here we come. All we're going to have is a system where the admins will vote, and they will find a driver guilty or not guilty. It's that simple. If you are found guilty by the majority of the admins, then you will be given 10 incident points. That's it. It goes on your race license as 10 points. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can take them 10 points back by giving yourself a quali ban. So it's your choice. Do you take them and swallow them, or do you take them and then give yourself a quali ban? It's your choice, guys. If you're found not guilty, then it's a racing incident. However, if you are found guilty and you've hit somebody in the process of that incident or that protest, then we will give back 4x to the drivers that were involved as the innocent party. So the iRacing system, basically, we know can penalise for wrong reasons. In our system, if a protest is upheld and somebody is found guilty, then the person that was the victim will get their 4x back. That's it. No 1x, no 2x, just a 4x. If you were hit and pushed off the circuit or involved in an accident and then you protested it, if you're found as the innocent party and the other person is the guilty party, then you will get your points back. It's very simple. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That is a breakdown on how the season is going to work. It's big news, it's simple, and I hope you will all get on board with the system. More news to come on registration, more news to come on invites. There's going to be invites as well, and we're looking forward to finalising all the details for this series and getting it off the ground. And as I say, media day is on the 24th of June. That will be broadcast. Oh yes, and for the first time this will be broadcast on Simracersworld TV. We've got the broadcast team ready, and we're looking forward to broadcasting our own GT Pro League, and there is no reason why we can't do a good job. So there we have it, guys. What do you think? Leave me some comments and tell me what you think, and are you excited? If you don't like it, tell us why. Give us some genuine reasons why you think it won't work, and we'll genuinely look at it between now and the 24th of June. In the meantime, stay safe, guys, and we'll see you on track. Goodbye.